Another injury update video as I'm seeing right now. It's got so many views, and I'm not surprised. I'm so surprised how it's got a lot of views on that video. But anyways, here's another one. So really bad news again. Heard it from the boss himself, Jurgen Klopp, during Friday's press conference for the game ahead of Everton in 8 hours time. Well, when I'm recording, Thiago Alcantara will be ruled out for up to 4 weeks. We knew this was coming when we overplay Thiago all the time. Like, honestly, the midfield needs a revamp this summer. And reports are also coming out that FSG are willing to hand Liverpool a transfer overhaul this summer with what could potentially be they're handing Liverpool 300 million euros to spend in the summer transfer window. And honestly, give it to us. But if they're not going to give it to us, if they're not going to prove it, and if they sign Jude Bellingham, and if they don't sign anyone else before that deadline day in the 23-24 season, it's FSG out for me at that point, and it will always be, given the circumstances right now. So, Thiago out for 4 weeks, so potential players who could take his position would either be, Bajicic is obviously going to be a starter, either Henderson, Fabinho will replace him, and Keita also could be a starter as well. No Curtis Jones, please, thank you and please, but thankfully Curtis Jones is not on the Champions League squad for Real Madrid, so we are saved in some way. But for the Premier League games, Curtis Jones will just be on the bench. Also, Diogo Jota, reported from Jurgen Klopp himself again, is in contention to be on the bench when we play Everton in a few hours' time. So we'll see on that if he is on the bench or in the starting 11 as well. But hopefully he will be on the bench. You don't want to rush with him yet. Obviously, with Diogo, he had to go through a long time of facing an injury on the sidelines. It's fine for now. We don't need him as soon as possible, but I'm hoping that he can start or get some minutes in for the Everton game and maybe the Newcastle game to get him ready for the game against Real Madrid. Yeah, and Arthur Melo, Klopp said Virgil van Dijk, Arthur Melo, Roberto Firmino, also close on a return to action. But yeah, the big one is definitely going to be Thiago because he has been a really, really, really vital part of this midfield this entire season. He is just that midfielder that we need, and most of our midfielders are way too injury prone. Thiago spends a lot of time in the hospital than on the pitch these days. Naby Keita is potentially leaving in the summer, so I'm glad that is happening. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, injury prone, and it's not good enough. Curtis Jones ain't good enough either. Stefan Bajicic is the future of the Liverpool Football Club. Keep him at all costs. We need 2 or 3 new midfielders in the summer. One being Jude Bellingham, Sofian Amrabat. Enzo Fernandez is already taken. Either Sofian Amrabat, Manu Kone. There's a lot of options in there, but Bellingham and one of the newer midfielders that we need to go for in the summer, because right now we cannot stand these injury prone players that can't do enough for the squad at the moment. Luis Diaz, I was glad to see him doing that thing with the Sky Sports, saying, "Hey Liverpool fans, I'll be back." Yeah, that was good to see him do that. But don't rush with Diaz as well. He had a long injury setback, facing another spell on the sidelines. I won't rush with him for the Real Madrid game, and I don't think we should play him for that second leg, because we do that, I don't think he'll be used for the rest of the season. But yeah, Diaz, I think he can be used well towards the end of the season only. Right now, I don't think it's going to be a big thing for him to play against Real Madrid. But yeah, that is the injury news so far. Nothing new yet. Also, obviously, Ibrahima Konate will be out for another few weeks. 3 to 4 weeks, I think. Yeah. But let's hope he can be available Real Madrid game in the Champions League, but I don't think it's likely. And as I said today, we need to see a formation change from the Reds, and if we don't see it, we're not gonna win against Everton, because Everton they're a coming back Everton. They're an Everton that's coming back under Sean Dyche. They're going to be even better than before, and it's not gonna be an easy game. And things need to change from here on out. In my opinion, 4-2-3-1. If Thiago is out, either Bajicic or Henderson holding defensive midfielders at the back, helping the back four, and 4 attackers up front. Cody Gakpo, Darwin Nunez, Mo Salah, and down in the attacking midfield role, Naby Keita or Fabio Carvalho. Give Carvalho the run. I don't care. If he doesn't do well, he doesn't do well. But he needs the minutes. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. See you in the next reaction later on.